AI is taking over, and there is no question about it. I mean, assuming any rate of progress whatsoever, in just a couple of years, we're gonna have machines do everything for us. They're gonna cook, they're gonna clean, they're gonna walk our dogs, they're gonna be our dogs. Like, look at this cutie. They decided to make a AI powered dog and put a fucking AK-47 on top of it. That's just great. That's just phenomenal. We're all gonna die. On a serious note, as AI progresses, it is gonna take a lot of people's jobs. This guy's name is Nade, and he has been working for 6 years, I believe, for this creative agency. Until a couple of months ago, when he received an email. The email basically said that he was made redundant, or in other words, he was fired. Nade was very confused as of why is he being replaced, because as of his knowledge, he was the only graphic designer in that agency. To what the agency responded, yeah, so Nate, basically, we kinda took the 6 year worth of your work and we trained a visual model. So now, instead of you taking 6 hours to make a template, we're getting them for 30 seconds. Isn't that great, Nate? Is that crazy? It might make a lot of sense for a company to do this, but obviously it sucks for Ned. Like, it sucks a lot. I believe he had a mortgage, and the whole situation is like kinda fucked. And I quickly realized that the last thing in this world that I want is to compete against a machine that is gonna be developed over the years, right? It's probably not here right now, it's probably not gonna be here like in a year, but like in 5-10 year period, the last thing I want in my life is to compete against a machine that is 10 times more, 10 million times more efficient than me, 10 million times smarter than me, and eventually that will replace me. And so that's the reason I'm making this video, is to kind of share my thoughts about the future-proofness of certain jobs, and maybe you get some insight out of it as well. So let's jump into it. So first up, I think that any job that includes that is related to improving or helping improve someone's physical bodies is gonna flourish. Over the years, the obesity rate grows. It's not a surprise to anyone. 1 in 3 adults in America are overweight. And this is like a side bet of mine, but I believe that when AI does take over and there's gonna be like this boom in computation power, there is gonna be a period of time, much like COVID, where people are just gonna be sitting at homes, not knowing what to do, because, well, their work is being done for them. Very confusing times ahead. And if we recall what happened when COVID hit, it's super funny to me because all of a sudden, like when quarantine hit and like there was a 2-week lockdown, out of nowhere, people were like, huh, I'm sitting at my home doing nothing. Wow, I have a physical body. Wow, I look like shit. Wow, I need to exercise. Let me do yoga. Regarding jobs, I think it's gonna be a lot of personal trainers popping up. Also, I think everything connected to fitness, biohacking, and anti-aging stuff. And with all these predictions of mine that I have, you're gonna notice a theme that I think that the point of attention is gonna be shifting from outside to inside, right? So if you right now, like, you're stressed at your work, like your fucking girlfriend cheating on you, like you look at Instagram, it's your attention is like all over the place. My belief and my hope, I guess, is that it's gonna be shifting a little bit into the within, and we're gonna be taking better care of ourselves. But to not go too like broad and existential on here, I think the selling point here is gonna be the personal approach, right? So everybody's gonna need like a personal trainer, everybody's gonna be a personal trainer. People are gonna be interested in nootropics, people are gonna be interested in like nutrition and food and all that. So yeah, that looks pretty promising. The next thing that I think is gonna be super big is entertainment, art, and everything in that regard. When I say art, I also mean like people drawing shit. I don't just mean like AI art fucking being everywhere, because here's the thing about those visual models. I just don't believe that people are gonna be able to connect with them on the exact same level as to Mona Lisa. Artists are like going crazy right now saying that like all their jobs is in danger. I don't think so. I think their jobs are gonna become like more valuable simply because everyone and their fucking dog will be generating like AI art and like putting AI art on the wall. It's just gonna be overinflated. Alright, next up is YouTube, and I don't think YouTube is going anywhere ever. I don't think VTubers do anything to the culture, to the algorithm, for the same reasons as art. I just don't think people are gonna be connecting to AI avatars to that extent as they do to humans, as well as it's gonna be overinflated, so the same thing as with art. What I'm trying to say is when machines are gonna be doing everything around us, the only thing that's gonna be left for us to do is to run around, make each other better, and entertain each other. And the third in this category is gaming. Gaming is booming, and gaming is gonna continue to boom, I think. Especially with all those visual systems like Vision Pro and whatever Meta has. I think those things are gonna be prevalent, and I think they're gonna win. There are gonna be a lot of bad games too, like porn games, and I think those are gonna be like pretty addicting. I think there's gonna be a lot of gambling because you know, when you don't really need money for anything and you don't really have any struggles, you just resort to kind of vices, I think. Alright, and now finally the third section, the third area that I think is gonna be the most future-proof and the most like AI-proof is anything that has to do with the human mind. This ties back to something I mentioned previously about everything, like the level of importance, the level of attention, moving from outside to within. And I think it's gonna be crucial for us as a society and like for the way things are. Right now, there is a literal, actual mental health crisis amongst every single country in the world. Like everybody has something. Ask anyone, everybody has fucking something. But we are so focused on the outside. Can you think of the more important thing that you can pass on to your kids other than attitude and like outlook on life? It's not about cars, it's not about like generational wealth. Generational wealth is gonna be born here, where people are gonna have clear psyche, normal mental health, and I'm not gonna be talking about spiritual experiences a lot, but that too, I think. I think those three sectors are gonna have a lot of potential when the AI inevitably comes for every single one of us. I didn't specify like the exact professions, the exact jobs, so you know, just pick a field. And yeah, if you agree, let me know. If you don't, let me know. All right, see ya.